But like with this one, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really going to see Denzel.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Come to me. Gladiator over me.
Y'all gonna dress up? Y'all gonna dress up? Y'all go see a Gladiator, bro? I'm gonna get my.
Put hands on all you must know. Absolutely not. I can
dress up, Mike.
Denzel gonna go. You.
He's learned to make the old man mouth talk cool.
Yeah.
Any other person be like, oh, he lost his teeth or something.
This is my Coliseum. You cannot come to my Coliseum like this, and you think I'm gonna get away with it? I'll get my gladiators come get
I'll set you off to the right.
Oh man, turn on the lights of heaven, Lord. Shine on me. Cause this guy doggone Burl. Who names a storm Burl anyway? I'm sorry. I know this is not like our regular intro. If Houston, Texas has been dealing with the storm, the Hurricane Burl, man, and
they should have named it Hell.
Man.
Hurricane Hell.
Let me tell you. Ooh,
man.
But you know what?
What's up?
I think you know what this describes what everybody in Houston has gone through from every angle. From the just watch.
Oh my God! Yes! Yeah! It's back on! It's back on!
I needed this AC.
Oh, the air! Oh, the air! Oh, let me charge my phone.
Yeah, Centerpoint. When you gonna come work on our power?
As soon as I'm done with them, I'll get to you.
Hey, I've been waiting all day, man. I need some power, bro. We sweat.
Yeah, I'm gonna be coming over there soon to hook up the power.
Hey, nah, bro. My electricity been down too, bro. Yeah,
y'all
bro.
Ain't doing nothing at Centerpoint, bro.
Come on, bro. For 3 days. And a tree just fell on top of my car. Bro, me too.
I think a tree fell on your apartment too, bro. I just saw it, bro. I ain't go,
The storm seems to be dying down. How soon can you make it into work?
Man, a tree done fell on top of my car. I can't come to work, bro. I can't do it.
Yes, that hurricane hit all of us as well. But we need all hands on deck here at work.
Me and my family just got the lights turned on, bro. I can't leave them like this, man. I can't come in, bro. I know you don't need me up there like that.
Figure it out. I'll see you soon.
Damn.
All these trees, bro.
Yeah. All these trees have been knocked down.
Yeah, Barrel did his thing. Hey, we got a whole nother street over here, man. Come on. Come on now.
Bro, it's so hot.
And I swear, bro, this AC need to turn on. It's so hot.
What's up with Centerpoint, man?
I called.
Bro, this is the 3rd day of this. I can't take another day.
I heard some people getting their electricity turned back on.
When they gonna turn ours on?
Man, that pretty much sums it up. Sums it up pretty well, right?
Boy, sums it up. Boy, we out here hurting and struggling, man. Man, get the show started, man. I almost want to do that. Go to the show.
Well, I mean, what is more to say? We ain't doing too great here in the city of the H.
Boy, I tell you, boy, I can't stand it, boy. We got a good show for y'all, though. So y'all stay locked in. We got a great guest. We got Lamar K. Cheston gonna come through.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a really, really great. And we've been waiting to hear from him. We're gonna talk about a little bit of what's going on in City Hall as they try to figure out what is going on with this crazy weather. All that and more. Breaking news.
Crazy lights, crazy people, crazy things.
It's all crazy.
It's all crazy.
All that and more. Just hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have power finally, and I hope that you do. We appreciate you for tuning in to Just Acting Up Show.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're at it, don't forget to like,
follow,
comment,
subscribe, and
subscribe.
share. We gotta get back in that groove, man.
We working on our groove. It's kind of disheartening that now that we all back on the show and everything, and here comes the storm. I woke up this morning and I said, bro, I got to do this show because we haven't done a show when this collective. Shout out to Shay, to Shay. She had some business she had to take care of in the ATL. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? This weekend going to be a good weekend. We're going to be all back together and going and do the show. And then here comes a hurricane.
This old funky ass. Old funky ass burrow.
Funky ass.
Funky ass burrow.
To those that are not in Houston, we had the Hurricane Barrel connected this past weekend, and it tore through Houston and knocked about 2.26 million people out of power. Struck the whole coast. And yeah, it's the third major storm to strike the nation, strike us in the last, 2 months? So.
Man, I'm mad, bro. When you finally get I got some good groceries in my fridge I got to throw away. I have fruits and vegetables that I got to throw away. That wine not going nowhere. I think I can.
You can salvage that, I think. Huh?
No, I think you can salvage that. Matter of fact, I think you need that. Matter of fact, I need that. So you drink that for me.
Bro, man, it's disheartening. Y'all right, it's disheartening, bro, because I'm saying, like, for me, it was about 5 days, and I was at work. I was camping out at work. When you outworn your welcome at work, when the janitor across the way in the break room look at you, like, when you gonna leave so I can do my custodial duties, James? I'm sorry, ma'am. You just have to wait. Let me enjoy my Reese's Cups, and please. She was chewing on the Doritos kind of hard because I'm getting in her way because she got the housekeeping. I'm like, ma'am, look. I can't go. I can go somewhere, but I can't go nowhere. I'm trying to help out. I'm like, come on now. So I'm glad my job had a shower and everything, so I can get hygiene. But I kept go try to pass through the storm for 5 days, and I'm tired. I'm my soul, on my soul. I want to slap the hell out of somebody. Last day, power got turned on. I see the trucks are in the parking lot next door to my place, and I'm like, bro, turn on the lights in here, Kanye West. Can you turn on the lights of heaven, Lord? Shine on me. Amen. Can you come bless your boy and everybody else? Because I'm tired. We all tired.
So tired.
It's one of those things where Texas is just so they need to go ahead and join the other grid systems at this point. It's not, especially with the way global warming is and the climate changes, we're getting more frequent storms this way, right? Yeah. And so, Texas is the only state in the U.S. that's on its own grid. There are 3 grids. There's one for the Rocky Mountains for the east, and then the Rockies or whatever for the west, whatever. And then you have ERCOT that covers Texas, right? And ERCOT has a limited ability to import power from the surrounding states during times like this when it's strained. And so you end up with situations where, of course, powers are out for millions. So it's just...
Yeah, and also, too, I've been without power since Monday, 5 o'clock Monday morning. So we damn near working on a week. And I'm over here at my brother-in-law's, so out here in Brookshire. If you're not from Houston, it's very far from Houston. So it's not even in Houston, to be honest with you. But long story short, it's disheartening when you hear news. Now, I hope it's not true, but a lot of people saying that it is. They have a lot of people that's from California that's out here, linemen, that's willing to work to help restore the power, because now they got down to like 1 million people without power still, which is a lot of people. And Centerpoint won't sign off on the labor. So while they sitting there battling with paperwork of who gonna pay this and that and so forth, people are stuck in between. Like We just sitting here waiting. You know, there's no power in people's homes. There's the elderly, there's the pets, there's the kid. And mind you, the kids are the worst. Oh, God. I know Whitney Houston say they are the future, but Lord,
Boy,
not right now.
He's working your nerves.
boy.
They because they don't know what's going on.
Right.
They don't understand the situation. All they know is they can't play their video games, watch TV, or whatever the case may have you. Or if you're like me in a situation where you got like three small ones and all they want to do is just play and you tell them no and they don't want to go to sleep and they making all this noise and it's like, bro, come on, man.
Who was that? What comedian? I think that was Jerry Seinfeld who was saying that when you a kid, everything takes forever. And they gonna ask, they gonna ask questions and things that you don't feel like when the power gonna come back on. We hungry. What we gonna do? Why it's dark? Why you sweating? Why you out of breath? Leave me alone. like man, bro. But you keep hearing different things and everything from what's going on outside. Who didn't do what? Who didn't who do? What's that politician that goes to the church? Is it Edward Pollard?
Edward Pollard.
Man,
He's definitely one of the politicians that actually holds the politicians, at least in the Houston area, to the fire. And we actually see results of his work. And I was surprised to know when he revealed to everybody, he's like, there's a $28 million rainy day fund that's just sitting there. We haven't upgraded these the flooding issues we have, the power issues we have, all that stuff. It just doesn't make any sense. And he's right for calling them out. Like, yo, like, what are we really doing?
Boy, I know every time.
Yeah, which leads to what our next topic was just like voting matters. This is an important election year, not only locally, nationally, but locally.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Politicians are actually going to try to do something, at least that can impact you in immediate, more immediately than the national politicians can.
Yeah. And for anyone that's watching this, because this show drops on Tuesday, hopefully everybody has their power on, because that would make a week and a day. So hopefully when this show drops in the Houston area, we all got power, and this is probably like going to be a thing of the past. But I want to say this to all the center point workers out there. We feel you. I understand it, man. Yeah. 16 plus hours they out there working. They done made a little nickname for you. They call you center pointless. But it's a lot. It's to do with a lot of frustration of the masses because this weather is unbearable. The heat is not turning off because you don't have no AC. So, and shout out to y'all. Shout out to the first responders.
Yeah.
And everyone out there that still gotta go to work while a lot of us can't work. And then that's another problem for another day. But at the end of the day, we hear you, we feel you, and it's just like I know some of them feel like they just unappreciative right now. Yeah. But it's due to a lot of frustration, and to be honest with you, it's a lot of people in upper head that's gonna have to answer to this because it shouldn't take that long with us having our own grid, knowing that if the lights do go off, there's a process. So things gonna have to change because it's like every year when there is a hurricane, it's like it's getting worse now with the after the hurricane.
It's like the politicians are lining their pockets instead of they're putting politics over people. Like Governor Abbott wasn't even in Texas, knowing a storm was coming. He's over in Asia. He went over to Korea, then he went over to Japan on Friday before the storm. He talking about he's on a trip to try forward progress and we're the number one energy mecca, and all these people without power. That doesn't make it make sense.
It don't. Yeah, exactly. It don't make no sense.
And it's just like they're allowing their pockets. Like we like I said, we should have been joined to other grids that helps us. Because let's say we was in a different state. Or we connect to one of the other grids. You need that support when those grids get stressed, and it's not going to sustain all. Like when we had the snowstorm, it was Houston and Dallas. It was all everybody was without power for a long time.
Yeah,
it's like There's something with our politicians that like even like Ted Cruz was on vacation in Cancun. Then y'all have a tendency to conveniently be out the country when stuff hit.
And then you got people like shout out to Trader Truth and DJ Mr. Rogers. They was before the storm even actually hit fully. They was already outside.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody. They got the cooling centers out and people donating water. There's a lot of people that got survivor's remorse because some people lights never turned off, but you know they still donating and everything. And so it's this situation is not discriminative. Like this is for black, white, Hispanic, rich, poor. I went to work since Saturday. I worked yesterday, man. I went to people's houses. You know, I work in pest control, and bro, we all had the same look on our face, like we just tired.
Yeah, just that.
It's just one of those things. It's sad because I feel like now, you know, it's always that post-storm stuff that I hate with angering. It's because it becomes the blame game. You know, now it's like you see everybody like, you know, because it's a big political year, and you see like President Biden's camp said they tried to reach out prior to, and Governor Abbott down, which is on the Republican side of things, who was not answering his calls, nothing, you know, trying to hurry up and get ahead of some of the stuff that was coming. It's just like now everybody's shifting blame. You did it. No, it's your fault. It's your but people still suffering, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Blaming everybody and everything. And y'all boys be real ducked off every time that weather machine cook up something, huh?
Every time.
Hand on chin, magnifying glass emoji. Y'all be ducked off.
They be nowhere to be found. They be somewhere in like a foreign country in the island, ducked off in the middle of nowhere, drinking a pina colada.
I'm like, he couldn't move that trip. It just he knowing the storm. It ain't like he didn't know the storm was coming.
But Ted Cruz did the same thing too around Harvey.
Yeah. No, that was the snowstorm he did.
He was ducked off.
Yeah, them and their family, they book it. They book it out of here. Whenever it's a big storm, they gone. They been gone.
The plot thickens.
It's just the schematics of everything. It's just
like, man, dude.
It's just the optics. Like, y'all just get up out of here and go.
Yeah, man.
So
to bring this to a close, we really do pray and hope everybody stays safe. Hope y'all get power. Thank you, like Mike said, thank you to everybody who is providing help to those in need. We gotta do better. We got to do better.
The center point linemen, the workers, we appreciate y'all.
Yes.
All the other people up ahead, the CEOs, CFOs, man, y'all got to answer to this. Y'all gotta do better, bro. Somebody gotta,
And stop trying to pick a fight with the center point people, man. How you gonna try to fight somebody that's trying to help you?
My sister told me that somebody pulled a gun out on the center point worker.
I'm like, what?
You sure ain't gonna get no power now.
You damn sure ain't gonna
get it. right when I leave. Mother!
Like this, and then we'll go ahead and we'll wrap this segment after this. But it just put like this: the person that you should be putting, you know, the worker is the person the least person to blame in these situations. They're just out there doing their job, trying to work.
Yeah.
It's the people that's not. It ain't gonna be people in the streets they don't determine what's going on with your problem. It ain't the people on the streets. It's the people in the offices. Like you put the gun on the wrong person.
Hey, they can't even take a break. They in there taking pictures. Look at them. They eating.
I ain't gonna lie. I did real quick. I did get mad. I took an Uber to work yesterday. I did get mad. I took a picture. Yeah, y'all over there chilling, eating and everything, playing and music and all that. When the rain comes down, get to work. I said, I understand your problem, but after you take your break, get to work. But come on, y'all, be reasonable.
They're not the decision maker. They the ones doing the field work. But you pull up to the main office or something like that. Now that's different. Now,
that's different.
The decision makers have been, sitting behind the desk. But the workers, y'all leave the workers alone. They just trying to make.
What are the people that ran up on? I need that same energy from the people who ran up on the Capitol. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to start no business.
Let's take everybody's power out then. Right? Oh, y'all want to play with us?
You
Dance
don't
for me.
you don't have no power, eh? Snip your shit again.
Oh shit!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay locked in. We're gonna get into the critics corner, so you don't want to go nowhere. Just Acting Up Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Just Acting Up Show. Man, don't forget to go slide on over to your boy Josh VIP room, man. I got a lot of content I'm about to just upload left and right because this storm that we was in had me thinking, Lincoln, and I was like, let's just upload everything. Over the past few years, I'm gonna take some adventures, all that. Just let's upload everything so y'all can check out my crazy adventures and randomness. That's some funny adventures, by the way. But besides all that, let's get into this news, man. The Captain, it's just been trailer drop crazy. We are still in the summer.
Yeah.
Some stuff about to start, man. A couple years ago, we couldn't say we could say this, but the movies are starting to rev back up, and I love that.
Yeah.
As actors, but it's good to see good quality, wholesome films that make you want to go to the theaters. Captain America, Brave New World, being one. People hating on that trailer. I love it.
It looked good to me.
Yeah, the trailer looked pretty official. I mean, of course, I saw it on the road.
Yeah.
I couldn't actually sit down and see it, but I seen a good piece of it. I seen, you know what I'm saying, but Harrison Ford looking pretty good.
I was sold that Red Hulk.
Yeah, when I saw the Red Hulk at the end, block that shield, I'm like, yeah, it's official.
Yeah.
So like Sam, you gonna need some milk. That's the Hulk right there, man. That's gonna be that's scary. You flying and hitting big red monster. Oh! But yeah, people hating on the trailer and everything, man. Come on, it's mid. Everything is mid to y'all, man. Look, it looks good. I'm happy to see Anthony Mackie in the driver's seat as the main character. He had to show Winter Soldier and Falcon, but it's dope to see where he came from his career to where he's at now. He's leading man, bro, and he not just for this but other projects. But to see him Falcon character, he gonna do some stuff with the shield, bro, and flying. I'm looking forward to it. Popcorn going back to the days. So
no, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I keep reminding myself Deadpool is on the way.
Ooh, and quick thing on that. Get ready for spoilers, because you know how they always do the premiere 2 weeks in advance before.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even in tune. Matter of fact, I need to catch up with my summer movies. Like I was supposed to go see A Quiet Place day one.
Yeah.
You know,
thank you, Storm. Thank you, Burl.
Thank you, Storm. Yeah, thank you for a family outing that I was. But so that's summer movies is back up. The writer's strike was one. Then y'all forgot about the pandemic was another.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Been rough.
Oh my soul, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
And another news that we'll get into some more trailers, but we gotta recognize this. Martin, he said he want to, yeah, man. He said he want to do something similar to what Will Smith, the Fresh Prince, is doing Bel Air, but of course it'd be Martin. So
yeah, I think with the success of Bel Air and how well it did, because they're going into their third or fourth season now.
Yeah.
With that, I wonder if that's going to be a thing now, seeing more of our favorite comedies turn into drama, be rebooted as drama series. Like I can see them doing a living single version of that. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be a real good one to do. Even the Family Matters one, I can see them rebooting it some kind of way.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I can see that
with a dramatic take to it. So So I'm excited to see what they do with it.
Yeah,
Especially. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
No, especially because everybody knows I'm a radio person. 14 years in the industry. Did in radio, and Martin was a radio guy. One of the reasons I wanted to get in the radio was watching Martin. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to see that whole how what they take is on it. They really how they go about it. So
Nice.
Nice.
That's gonna be dope. Looking for it, man. We about to see Cole being when this does happen. Of course, Cole and Tommy are his two best friends. So you about to see Cole and Tommy. They rare prime because Cole was.
Early Tommy. What does Tommy really do? We might get that answer.
Now we're gonna finally get that answer. What does Tommy really do?
You know how I connected the whole what Tommy did thing in my mind back in the day? Because right after he did Martin ended, he was on that last season of New York Undercover as the captain. I was like, he was a cop the whole time.
I forgot about that.
He was.
I forgot about that. See, man,
he was undercover, so he couldn't really talk about his job too much.
Yeah, not too much.
So to me, it makes sense.
It does make sense.
I remember that episode where Tommy gave somebody his business card, and the business card was clear. And they say, "Well, why the business card clear?" Because he ain't got no damn.
When they asked me what? Yeah, that's over about where I work. Where you work at? The blue building. We moved over there to the
white building. Oh man, I know that. I think they said that they confirmed it, saying he worked at the Boys and Girls Club home for the less fortunate or something like that. But yeah, man, it's still funny because it was just an ongoing game. Tommy, what do you do? So that's gonna be hilarious. I'm all for it. Another note, before we talk about the other trailers. Tyler Perry's Divorced in Black. Now, everybody. So I'll say this: we all know Tyler Perry is going to cater to the audience that he caters to, so he knows what his audience wants. And so, but of course, everybody's going to bash Tyler Perry stuff. I even admit that there are some of his projects where I'm like, okay, that was cool, but I have my personal favorites. For Divorced in Black, I was like, okay, it's cool, but that opening scene. That funeral.
I seen that clip. I ain't even watched the movie yet, but I just want to see that scene and see. That scene was crazy. That clip I seen of it, I was like, "Dang,
get him out, huh? Get him out!"
I gotta watch it now. I like Meet Copa. Is that what it's called on Netflix? Meet Copa. Yeah, with Kelly Rowland. I like that one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah, like I said, everybody has they taste of whatever. Like, they something like the bash this, bash that, or say that's good, that's that. I will say another thing too is that I'm very happy that Tyler Perry is known for paying people what they're worth. And to hear Corey Hardwick and Megan Good come out and say that they finally got paid nicely from it. And that I will also say that I forgot his name. He played as Rocky Soulman Johnson on Young Rock. He plays as Megan Good's love interest in this film, which I'm very happy to see because we all watch TV and films, and you get a liking to that actor because you're rooting for him. And so to see him on this, I'm like, oh, that's my dude, man. Man, happy for you, bro. So we wish nothing but the best for him. So happy for the cast, happy for the people that was involved in it. Is it always a perfect film? No, but enjoy it if that's your type of thing. So yeah,
and we cannot just skim over this. That hug that Michael early gave Megan Good right in front of Jonathan.
You overanalyze stuff too much.
He acknowledged overanalyzing. That was an over dramatic, bruh. Really? He picked up and took her to Six Flags, and was like. You remember on Get Out when that woman's where's the keys?
Where the keys at, Rose? Rose, where's the keys?
He was looking for the keys. What?
Oh man. Can I call you Rose?
He's been through it enough. I don't leave that man alone, man. Let's worry about it. He probably wasn't even thinking that in the moment. Now everybody reacted this way. Now he like, well,
Yeah.
That was quite a long hug.
Exactly. That was a quite dramatic.
After he's been through enough, leave that man alone.
Leave
Jonathan
that man.
Majors is
Let him
thinking
be.
in his head like, say, Michael, you know, I slapped you.
Hey, I'll
I
drop
just finished his boxing movie.
Yeah. I'm not too far removed. I will be ass now.
I whoop your ass.
You think Monet Tejada is a problem? Not a problem on Power. I'll mess you up. I'll drop you. I'll drop you, Michael. Oh,
Kane.
Yeah.
Kane for a reason, goddamn.
Oh man, that's hilarious. That is hilarious, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Jonathan Majors and Making Good. They make a beautiful. I love them together. And he did approach Michael E. Michael E. did approach Jonathan Majors first before the hug of a roller coaster, like Mike just said, took place. And I know everybody leave that man alone. If they're not messing with Jonathan Majors about his dancing skills, man, the man was stomping and having a good old grand time. Who doesn't?
Nah, he couldn't leave that dancing alone. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That was. I love Jonathan Majors. He from Texas. Don't get me wrong. He a Texas boy, but man, come on.
Hey, man, he was a grand old time, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, leave John alone, man. Oh man, that's funny, dude. But yeah. Also, like I said, talking about trailers, bro. That Gladiator 2 trailer.
Yeah.
Bro, I was already excited about it, but I love because I was curious on where they're gonna put Denzel's character at. I was like, it's gonna be, and of course we haven't seen the movie yet, but I see that he's taking on the character of the one who's guiding the other character who's fighting in the Coliseum. Like he's like, you'll be my instrument, and Denzel, he about this whole, like the whole cast, everything. This is about. I'm happy to see this. This is gonna be dope. So yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
sir.
people about to be wearing Greek mythology clothes with Air Forces, Black Air Force energy because of Denzel. we gonna dress up and go to the movie theaters. We're gonna wear Black Air Forces and Jordans underneath our Coliseum Roman dresses and stuff.
I know Denzel got a monologue. I know he got a monologue on it. That's, to be honest with you, the first Gladiator was good, but I didn't appreciate it until I got older.
Man,
that's when I started to appreciate it. What Russell Crowe did and Joaquin Phoenix, and it was like, man, that was a very good movie. But like with this one, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really going to see Denzel.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
That is,
I mean, of course, and my dog
Pedro
Pascal.
Yeah.
Gladiator over me.
Y'all gonna dress up? Y'all gonna dress up? Y'all go see a Gladiator, bro? I'm gonna get my.
You must know.
Absolutely not.
I can dress up, Mike.
Denzel gonna go.
He's learned to make the old man mouth talk cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Any other person be like, oh, yeah, he lost his teeth or something.
This is my Coliseum. You cannot come to my Coliseum like this and you think I'm gonna get away with it. I'll get my gladiators come get you.
I'll set you off to the lions.
I'll feed them to the lions right now.
Yeah, right now.
Right now.
This is a brand name. It's a Pepsi. This is my Coliseum.
Oh, we some fools, man. But yeah, that trailer, man, it's fire, bro. Oh man. We have been had, ladies and gentlemen. We got to bring this up because we just got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about it. You're sitting on the couch anyways, and life is passing you by. That guy just confirmed that he did not go to college.
We have been duped.
Bamboozled. And I don't like using the word bamboozled a lot, man.
Hoodwinked.
Hoodwinked?
This whole year. And when I first saw that, I was like, damn, that guy did go to college. You could see the fire in his eyes, and he didn't go to college. I'm like,
I
bro.
don't know if y'all listened to that clip, but the whole story, just like they was in a dim parking lot that used car headlights to light them up. So he's like, I want, just. I think Everest. I ain't never even been to Everest. I don't even think, did he even go to college? I forgot if he said he even went to college.
No, I don't think he. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But you know how much money and how many people registered and just to go to how you say Everest?
Everest, yeah.
Everest, yeah. Everest College. Just because off that commercial alone.
Yeah. Get your degree. And man, look, I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them fools. It wasn't Everest, but it was a different college. It was in that same building. And I'm mad. I'm like, why did I go here? Oh yeah.
And if you ever pay attention, not to cut you off, if you ever pay attention, they played that commercial when it was during the day, where if you was at home, like you should be at work. Everybody else is at work. You're at home sitting on the couch. You ain't doing nothing anyway. So it was so perfect because they would play that commercial like midday, like early. Yeah, like after rush hour.
Mari or something beyond.
Mari and Steve Whipple, Jerry Springer.
I'm like, man, put on Ricky Lake, god dog. And shit, what Jenny Jones?
I'm sitting there home with the flu. I ain't went to school today, and I feel inspired.
You got a little thermometer in your mouth, a little ice pack sitting in your head, and you're like,
yeah,
I should go to school.
I should have went to school today.
Yes, he sounds very convincing. It's easy. And he walk off shaking his head like, why you ain't do it yet?
Yeah,
why you ain't do
it? Aha, he knows the system. Man, boy.
Capitalism.
Oh man, boy, I tell you, boy, bamboozled. And on a different note, this Alec Baldwin case, he has been dismissed. He's been dismissed on it, and because it was pretty much saying that there were different rounds mixed in with the fake rounds, from what I get information from information I've read. Still hearts and prayers out to the director who lost her life at the hands of that right there. Hate that it happened. But it also does tell us that people, please, when you're on set, be careful. Please be careful. I know we play around and joke around a lot, but still, please be careful. The people who do safety checks on live rounds or just any animation, whatever, if it's like fake live, whatever, please go through your safety checks. Please check these weapons, check everything. Just please, because we don't want situations like this to happen and people to lose their lives. We want to enjoy ourselves. We are on set because it's like so much that goes on. But we want to have a good time. We on set and be safe while we execute and bring the entertainment to the masses.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
And you can tell that this was really Alec Baldwin been going through it.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of emotions all the way around. Hearts and prayers to the family of that. It was that lady that lost her life, the director. Hearts and prayers to the Baldwin family. Now he can get some peace. I'm pretty sure he's pretty much done with acting for a very long time.
Yes.
Maybe be done, period. Like he's, but.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We have a great interview that's about to come on your TV screens real quick, your YouTube screens. Lamar K. Cheston will be joining us for the interview, so don't go nowhere. Stay locked in to Just Acting Up Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest in the building on Just Acting Up Show. We've been trying to get the brother on for quite some time, man. But you know how the Lord works. Round of applause. Actor, writer, director for Lamar Cheston. Come on, ladies.
Much appreciated, man. Thanks for having me, brothers.
No problem. No problem.
Man,
Join us.
man, thank you for joining us, bro. Man, now where are you originally from now?
Born in Brooklyn, man. You see the style right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Born in Brooklyn, moved to Queens, and yeah, just it's New York, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all gave you gave us Astros a couple problems, couple issues every now and then, man.
Every now and then, I mean, we give you a little. It's so good. You listen, you know what? The crazy thing is, I'm a big baseball fan. It's my favorite sport, and the Mets is my team. So I deal with heartbreak every year. So it's all good.
Oh man.
right.
Man, bro. It's all right, but us life as sports fans, we all gonna take some L's, bro. It's embarrassing moments. You know how that can be.
Absolutely. Hey man, let's just dive right into it. So share us your origin story on how your life began in acting.
So I was growing up in New York City. Everybody plays sports, basketball, baseball, football, whatever it is. I played baseball, and then I went to for a couple of years, and then I went to start to a camp. In that camp, they were dancing. So I'm like, I'm the new guy there, so I gotta get in how I fit in. So I started dancing, and for like 3 years, from 2003, we were doing I was just a dancer. I was going around. I was part of a dance team in New York City, going to different like PA. I grew up in the PAL system, Police Athletic League. So I was like going around. We were competing and stuff like that, and we got a little, I don't know what, conceited. I don't know, too confident, whatever it is. So our leader, mentor at the time, he was like, you know what? I want to challenge you guys to do something else. It's still gonna be in the realm of dance because that's what we're comfortable with, but he's gonna take us outside our comfort zone. And he made us audition. We were all friends, but we had to audition for Othello. We had some of us had acted before. I had never acted before, and this is the first time to see what you got. So I was 16 years old. All of us dancers auditioned for roles in Othello. I got the lead role of Othello. He turned Othello into a musical, so he used our dancing abilities and some of our singing abilities, kept the story, and I mean it was history since then. That was 2003. 2004, I went back to high school, and then just so happened that they brought back the drama program. So I'm like, it's working out, like this, and I'm not even thinking that this is gonna be my future. But I just did a show, and I'm like, you know what? Let me audition for this one since I'm coming over, and people said I was good. That was West Side Story, a musical. I'm not a singer, but I can hold a note, and I know I can act. That's my thing. I know I can act. So I got the lead in West Side Story with Tony. And I'm like, damn, okay, back-to-back leads. And then the next year I'm in college, and I don't act anymore for like 3.5, 4 years until I start failing classes. Because right. Because the major that I'm in is accounting, general business management. I'm like, that's not me, and I didn't want to go to class. So I went back. I failed the class, and I was like, yo, and I was on scholarship. I'm like, man, I cannot lose a full scholarship. So I went to Hofstra University in Long Island, New York. So I'm like, I can't lose a full scholarship. So I took an elective. It was acting because I was comfortable in that. And in a year and a half, I got my degree, and now the rest is history, man. When I got out of school, I had a 6-month internship in New York with Black Spectrum Theater, free. I was working every weekend like a dog, hot, building up their mobile stage to take out to places where I see other people perform, and I wasn't performing. So I'm chomping at the bit, like just waiting for my opportunity. And after 6 months, they gave me a chance to audition. I'm like, if this may be my only shot. I took it and never looked back. In 2016, I went into acting full time, nothing else. And then 8 years later, we're still here, man. So by the grace of God.
Man,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Man, love to hear it, man. That's an origin story for you. That's that Denzel Washington approach where he said he was failing out everything, and he finally.
It was bad. It was getting bad, real bad. Michael Jackson, boy.
Man, what? Real quick, what position did you play? When you was doing baseball, when you was playing baseball.
Second base. So see, I played second base. That was my base. I pitched one time because I had a little bit of an arm, and I played in the outfield a couple times. But second base was that third base. that hot corner, man. I don't know. I ain't have the gun for it, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just stick to what I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. So you said now I know you said you know stage, Broadway, and everything. So share with us, what what for pretty much you work TV, work stage. I'm sorry.
No,
Which one do you feel is the most difficult to prepare for, TV or stage?
difficult to prepare for. Well, it's and I don't want to cheat any medium. I watch a lot of interviews, and I try to get as much as I can from the greats and stuff like that. Man, it's no real easy way to slice it. I was
Yeah.
literally watching Denzel yesterday. He was like, "The truth is the truth, man.
Yeah.
Whether if the camera is right here to you, if the camera's 100 feet from you, or if you're on stage and you can't even see anybody out there, the truth is the truth." So you play it how it is, and honestly, I just play the truth of what I'm giving, man. Theater, you get more rehearsal time. So with more rehearsal time, you can develop more, you can play around more, you can try things that don't work, and that's because you're not necessarily playing with money with every take or every try. In TV and film, you don't necessarily, at least in my experience thus far, I haven't gotten much rehearsal time. And if you do, it's on set, you rehearse, go back to your trailer, change, come back, now reshoot it.
Yeah.
So and there is difficulty in that as well, because everybody can't do that. Some people want to rehearse and then go right into it because you already got that energy built up and stuff like that. So there are difficulties in both mediums, man. I'm just blessed to be able to act on both, and successful on both, a little bit successful thus far on both.
Yes, sir.
I mean, how was it? Cause I see, at one of your plays, you got to meet Tico Wells and Hawthorne James from the Five Beats.
Boy, so what's the question before I get crazy?
Just how was it meeting them? Like, one for them to come out to your play, and then that's Choir Boy and Big Red. Like, we grew up watching that. Like, that's one of my favorite movies. Like,
see, that's why we on here, Big Chris. That's you, my man. So listen, Five Heartbeats is my favorite movie, bro. Period. And that was in 2013. That was when I first had the chance to go down to the National Black Theater Festival. And that is where, like, everybody who's anybody in black theater or want to be or just want to see black theater, they come down every other year to North Carolina, Winston-Salem. I'm going there in a couple of weeks to do a play. That's why I'm rehearsing. That's what I'm rehearsing right now in New York. And man, Tico Wells was in the front row, bro. Like I had not known. That's my first time down there. I didn't know anybody. And the one thing that the cast didn't know about me was that I love Five Heartbeats. So after every show, we go out there and we shake hands, because that's how our shows continue to grow, word of mouth. Shake hands, take pictures, put it on the internet, let it work. Tico Wells came up, man. I hugged that man, bro. I'm like, hold on, I gotta give you one of them bear hugs. Yo, I've met Harry Lennox, which was crazy. I did a project with Harry Lennox. We just didn't film together. I've met Big Red, walking the streets of Winston-Salem. Yo, Red! I had to holler at him one time. And he's always in New York, so I think he might live here. I see him. And the only person I haven't met was Robert Townsend. But I'm gonna meet him when we work together. He's gonna direct me in something, so that's not.
I'm still trying to get Robert Townsend to do a Media Man 2 or a remake or something.
Okay, so listen. Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Who else was in Media Man that was in Five Heartbeats?
Who else was in Media Man that was in Five Heartbeats?
Oh, I know you're talking about. I just can't think of his name. They talking about they was up there rapping all. Every time you saw them, they had a different shtick.
They had a little flow.
Bird in the Midnight Falcons. I'm telling you, remember?
Yeah, he was the Golden Lord. The leader of the Golden Lord.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I love that jump. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Media Man 2. I need parts. Give me parts, Robert. Come on, man.
When we get a chance to talk to Robert, somehow all of us got to get up in there.
Media Man just left us. He didn't come back. Like, come on now. We need to.
A lot of people forget about Media Man, but that was a solid movie. Yeah. Man. It's a superhero movie, and I was a kid.
Yeah,
it was dope.
It had everybody on there too, like everybody.
Yeah. That's even it was a Hollywood Shuffle. I think it was his first one. Like he
Yeah.
just he gets so many dope actors to be a part of his projects. I mean, he's a great director and writer, man. So I'm like, and that's why he's still in the game. With 5 Heartbeats, man, listen,
Yeah.
that's
Creme
my
de la creme. Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Let's talk about the importance of a strong brotherhood. You're a part of a fraternity, right? Alpha Phi Alpha, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, just tell us about that, man. Because, Chris, you in a fraternity as well, too, right?
Yeah, it's a non-Greek Sigma Romeo,
Oh, copy that. What school did you go to?
Texas Southern.
Texas Southern. So I went to Hofstra University, like I said, and I in Long Island, New York, and I pledged Alpha Phi Alpha in fall 2005. I was technically that's my first year of my second semester, and man, honestly, I didn't know anything about fraternities or sororities, and I never, and maybe I don't even. I'm not even gonna say it, but I never to this day. Well, when I pledged Watch School Day, I had never known anything about it, but I always wanted a brother. I have three sisters, 2 sisters and a stepsister, and it's like, and a mother, of course. So I'm always surrounded by by women, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there is something to iron sharpening iron, a man sharpening another man. Pause, 'cause I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like that. Got to.
We got you.
We got you.
Yeah, it's only right. So, when I pledged in 2005, that's what I really wanted. I wanted a brotherhood, man. I wanted brothers I could go outside, like, yo, what you doing today? Da-da-da. I just never had that. High school, I had friends. In college, I'm like, let's take it to the next level. And it's been the best decision, man. Next year makes 20 years that I'm a part of Alpha Phi Alpha. I mean, first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all. That's our motto. And I chose them because I like to. They set the precedent for the Divine Nine Greek organizations. Like so, we were founded in 1906, and after that, you started seeing other organizations come, and rightfully so in their own. And everyone is different. Everyone is great. All of the organizations are prominent now. But me, I went for Alpha Phi Alpha Man because that brotherhood that I saw on the campus was like none other in any organization. And I'm still here and I'm still thriving. We still here. We still thriving. So thank you for asking me that because my fraternity means a lot to me. That's why I make sure I put it in every bio I do and anything. I always shout them out because I wouldn't be here without them. Any city I would go to on the come up, yo, can I sleep on your couch? Can I borrow your car? And they ain't even have to know me. Whatever you need, we got you. So
Nice.
always love to Alpha Phi Alpha for sure.
That's what's up.
Love that, man. It's important to have good people in your corner and good brotherhood overall. Just good people in your corner, period. Because we know that as well. Because we actors too, and we just like, man, help comes from the most craziest, strangest way. But when you get the people that's right there for you, that's been on your side, that whole man, number love, man.
They'll remind me too. Remember when I let you? No, I know. I got you. Get a little more, They remind you because they keep you humble. Like, listen, man, I remember when you was here. I mean, I know you elevate as you should elevate, but don't forget where you come from. Family, brotherhood. That always keeps me humble, man. And humility is again humility and gratefulness, man. That's why I am where I am right now.
Yeah.
Amen. Yes, sir, man.
Amen.
So let's go ahead and talk about this, man. So you've been a part of some, well-known TV shows, but it's played some characters and everything. But what has been, let me see, what has been like your, breakout? What was your very first breakout TV role?
Okay, so a breakout that people actually saw me.
Yeah, your very first. And tell us about that audition process as well. What was the very first time you saw yourself on TV and the audition process behind it? They got you booked.
It was Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
It was Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. Yeah.
Great show. Great series.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I had an agent and she does a lot of, she was dope. She got me a lot of commercial auditions and I was happy for that. But I told her, I told her I wanted to start doing more TV auditions or film auditions because that's where my heart is at. That's what I want to do. And she came at me. She was like, "Well, you're not in a position to make that decision. So the audition that you get, you're gonna." I was like, "I hear you. I may not be in that position to make this decision, but I'm going to make it anyway because it's my career.
Right.
It's I understand what you trying to make money and that. Cool. It's cool. It's my career. So this is what I want moving forward. Less of that, more of this. The first audition I got was Wu-Tang, and I booked it.
Nice.
And that's why I'm like, people just need to like say what you want and go after it. Be unapologetic about what you want. If I hadn't said anything, she might not have switched it and started getting me more TV stuff. It might have just been all commercial. But Wu-Tang, yeah, you know what I mean. But Wu-Tang, I remember that, man. I was mad nervous just because it was like one of my first TV auditions. I did it and I didn't hear back for like weeks. It had to be because it was a new show, so they trying to figure out everything. And I think it was a season 1 of it, yeah. So, but yeah, when I got on that, it takes a little while for people to see you because it takes long for it to come out.
Right.
And everything in my career, I've tried to create momentum. So I booked Wu-Tang and and I shot that like June. I shot American Soul, which is the John Cornelius joint. I think a couple months after that, then I shot one more thing. So I was trying to create momentum to spontaneous combustion. But Wu-Tang was definitely was the first one, man. And people show love. It was like crazy. I had 4 lines when I started. Ended up with like 1 line. by the time it got done. So I'm like, man. So ever since then, that was 2016 or 17, maybe 8. Maybe 18. But ever since then, yo, I gotta be able to be that person on camera that you can't cut out of the show.
Yeah.
I'm not. And it's happened to me since then, and now it's always a goal of mine. And the goal is through the work. If you do the work and you present the work the right way, they have no choice but to keep you in it. You know.
That's right.
So I'm just gonna keep doing that. But yeah, man, Wu-Tang was definitely the first project, and people still see me and that. Oh, that was you. Yeah, it was me, man.
Now, I would be remiss if a more recent favorite show of mine. You were in Godfather of Harlem.
Yes, sir.
How was that experience working with Forrest Whitaker?
Oh man, I'm telling you, bro. And you know what? I feel like every actor has a story about their journey. So like, you could be in this chair and you could tell me a story about a journey, of a role you booked. But Godfather of Harlem, man, that had to be like the second or third. It wasn't too far after Wu-Tang, but I got the call to work with Forrest Whitaker, bro. Like, like it's crazy because one big movie stars don't usually come down. Now I want to say down. They don't usually come over to the TV medium once they've done that because that money is different. TV is more arduous, more formulaic every day. You got episodes and all of that. But man, when I got on the set, I felt like I belonged there. Like from the clothes to the conversations, I built a dope relationship with Method Man. Like, and who's Marquand Smith he's one of the creators of the show.
Yeah.
Dope, bro. Forrest Whitaker, man, seeing his process, like the camera was on us, so we doing, and he's there. He don't have to be there because if it's not on you, you can have somebody else do it. He's there, he's reading his lines and getting our energy. So when the camera turns around on him, he's ready to rock and roll. And nobody's seeing that process of him over there doing that, looking, reading, getting what we got. When it turn around, it's like butter for him, bro. And I'm like, yo, how do you? And this is like my third TV show, like, and I'm still green. I feel like I'm still green on camera a lot, but and that's just me because we're our own worst critic. But when it turned around on her, it was like seamless, man. And then it was supposed to be one episode. Something happened where somebody couldn't do it. I wasn't supposed to come back, but they remember the work that I did in that first episode. And that's one thing I tell a lot of actors, man. Like, just do the work, bro. Just do the work. Just tell the truth of the story. Be authentic, and you don't have to book a recurring role. You get on camera, they see more in you there.
Yep.
I've never booked a recurring role in my life for a TV show, but I've had 4.
Come on, man.
It's really that simple. I've never booked everything says possible recurring this and the third. Nah, man, get on there, show what you can do, because that's the only way you're gonna get more. You got to be there, be ready, be prepared, man. And then the second episode, man, I was at the table with him. And
Yeah.
we were at a round table, so it's more brothers there. Method stood there. Now I'm meeting ASAP Ferg. And we talking. I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, I want you to come do a music video, da da da. We I mean, literally on the line with these cats. And this is surreal. It's literally surreal, man. And the last thing I had with Forrest Whitaker, we actually got the chance to talk, and he was just talking about just about acting. And he came up to me and inquired. So I'm like, all right, now you're a little bit more ahead, man. But it'll never. I'll always be that kid in the candy store, man, because I just love this thing so much, man. Like I was watching an interview the other day, yesterday, with Corey Hardrick, because they got divorced in a blackout right now.
Yeah.
And so I heard the brother say this with so much confidence, and like he was like, yo, man, I really feel like I'm one of the best actors in the world. Like, and it's no shade to nobody else. That's his confidence, and he feels like this film is going to show people that. And I'm like, yo, you got the confidence to say that on the Breakfast Club, and you know how many actors out here, you whatever it is, that's what I'm operating in for the period, man.
Yeah.
I know my work, I know my pedigree, and I'm gonna go out there and show it. So when I and Forrest Whitaker, he gave me a little bit of that confidence, man. Just go do your thing. He know who I am, I know who he is. But right now, we're working on a set together. Let's make this magic.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Thank you for asking that, man. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, had to ask that question because man, that it's we get guests on here quite a handful of times because like because we actors too, and so
Yeah.
it's just cool just to see people that we grew up watching, and then you like man, and then we get to be in front of them in their presence, like oh man, I'm in the scene with you. Hold on, wait,
Bro,
yeah,
it's different, man. It's definitely different. Yeah.
yeah, it really makes you want to bring your A game, man. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
bro. So you made me laugh. I think one of the first scenes I saw you in, A League of Their Own, and they argue
Oh,
about these crabs and everything. I was like, bro, because I already seen you with some other stuff, but I was like, wait, hold on, and I was like, wait, I'm following this brother. I'm like, wait, and they argued with this man about these crabs. He's like, hey man, look, so these crabs, like, I don't know, man. Hey, look, come on. I know y'all trying to cook and everything, but come on, man.
right. Yo, a league of their own. Another story that I grew up watching the movie. Another one of my favorite movies is Beetlejuice. I love
Oh
Beetlejuice.
man.
And who was in Beetlejuice? Gina Davis.
Gina,
Gina Davis was the
Was
original cast member in A League of Their Own.
yes.
So I'm like, bro, I
And I-
literally follow careers, man. So like, I watch soap operas too. Like, so I follow a lot of people's careers. Gina Davis, I saw her go to Beetlejuice. I mean, I saw her in Beetlejuice and A League of Their Own. So I'm like, I'm familiar with it. And then I had an audition for. I remember I was out in Cali, bro. I had an audition here, did it. Then I went to Cali to shoot something, and the callback had a live callback. This was the pandemic, so it was a live callback, but on Zoom. But what I had to do to if you ever on vacation, you're an actor, you got to audition. But not vacation. Sorry, I was shooting. You got to make it work. So I had to put a bench on the bed and a garbage can on top of the bench. And then I had my phone angled on top of the garbage can so that they could see. I found a blank wall, and I'm like, I know it's gonna be multiple producers because this is Amazon. So now it's like, all right, now it's not just one person like before. So I get on, it's like a group, 5 people, whatever. And my scene partner for the project that I'm out there for is in the other room. They can hear everything. So that's another layer of like nervousness. Like they can hear me. What if I mess up? Da da da. Whatever. I did it. They asked me to do it again. I said, all right, cool, blah blah blah. I got off. I opened the door. Yeah, like it's 2 people. Oh god, it was so good. I'm like, yo, all right, cool. I appreciate it. Because you don't know, man. Yeah. I was like, was it good? How did it sound? Like, no, you just think da da da. Boom. And then I got the call. Like I got the call to shoot that, and I shot that in Pittsburgh. And it was hot as Hades out there, man. Like, it was hot. You can see it. I was mad skinny because the pandemic. Like I was going through it. I wasn't eating. Like, oh God, it was crazy. Yeah. But the blessing in that was I had been on hold for I had auditioned for Law and Order. I have done Law and Order, like an episode of it, and they were again my work. They were trying to bring me back, so I'm like, all right, cool. But this time, in bringing me back, they had me audition. I'm like, oh, all right. So they wanted to see I could, my range was was there.
Yeah.
So I did it, and man, I don't think I did. I know I didn't do well on it. I was doing too much.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
I was doing too much. I'm like, whatever. I ain't get that. I ain't gonna tell you about it. So and then I'm like, you got when you don't do your best, at least how you feel you don't do your best, you gotta let it go. You gotta do something to get your mind off it. It just so happened at A League of Their Own, I booked that, and I was on set shooting it. Then my agent called me. She was like, "You booked Law and Order." I'm like, "What Law and Order?" Are you serious? Like that Law and Order? She's like, "Yeah, they need you to shoot tomorrow." Tomorrow, I'm in Pittsburgh right now, and you got a COVID test today. It's like, oh my gosh, bro.
Good gracious.
I ain't even shoot my scene yet for A League of Their Own. So all of this is happening, and I haven't even shot yet. So I'm like, all right, I look up what they call them joints, the quick spots they go to, urgent care.
Urgent care, yeah.
I looked up an urgent care center in Pittsburgh. I said, yo, if I can get there before they close, shoot the scene before they close, and get it into New York before they close, I'll be good. And brother, it all worked out. I went and shot the scene with Shantae. I can't remember her last name right now, but she was in Roxanne. Dope.
Yeah,
actress.
I know you're talking about. She's great actress.
Yeah. She was so dope, man. We shot it like 2-3 times. After that, I booked it, got that swab in the nose, and then that night I hopped on a bus, rode overnight from Pittsburgh to New York, and shot Law and Order that next morning.
Woo!
That's God, man.
Yeah.
And that's how this thing works. But you have to be ready for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be ready for it. And by the grace of God, I was ready for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you for sharing that too, because some people just don't know the the grind that goes behind it. They don't, man. The stories.
Like, even the Law and Order thing, bro. That was 2021 when I 2020 when I first booked it. But I have auditioned for Law and Order every year. This exact show every year, the same time every year for 3 years. Never got nothing. You know how hard, like you see 22 episodes of Law and Order every year, and you get one audition for it, you still don't get it. You got to wait a whole other year. You still don't get it. I'm like, and you seeing your people, your friends, all of this, and it is cool because one of my favorite poems that I learned from Alpha Phi Alpha is "The Man Who Thinks He Can," and in that poem it says, "It takes a man to stand and cheer while the other fellow stars." So sometimes you got to be on the sideline, literally 100% cheering your people on, and genuinely. It can't just be like for pomp and circumstance. You got to be there genuinely, egging your people on, like, yo, do this, because eventually your time is going to come and you're going to want that as well.
Right.
You may not get it, you may get it, but you're going to want it. You know, everybody wants to be, lauded and touted for the accomplishments, man. But it was dope, bro. It was dope. But 3 years to get that one audition, to get that one spot, and then it turned into 3 episodes. So I I can't complain,
Amazing.
man. Maybe I wasn't ready for that first one. I needed that.
Yeah.
Right.
What's for you is for you, and your time comes when it's right. You know.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I truly agree and appreciate you saying that, because it's the fact. It's the fact.
Terra Lake Drive, BMF, the Book of Raven. Tell us about those characters. Like, how do you prepare yourself, get yourself mentally ready to portray and bring that character out? And who did you play on BMF? Because I haven't got started on BMF.
Oh, brother, get started.
Yeah, I need to. I'm on Raising Canaan now, so it's like I'm working my way. That Raising Canaan is
boy.
tough.
I'm telling you, in the 50 canon, in the Power canon.
Yeah,
that to me is the best show, and Patina Miller is the best actor.
Oh yeah,
in the 50 whatever.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, though, that woman is amazing. I had to go back and like, yo, who is she? I saw her in Hunger Games and I didn't even know it. Like, she been on Broadway and I don't even know it. Sing her tail off, I didn't even know it. Like, she is dog.
Yeah, she is. She got it.
She's amazing. But Terra Lake Drive. Man, I feel like I could give y'all stories for years, bro, but I won't. Terra Lake Drive, I was in season 1 of Jerry Lamoth is the director of it, from Brooklyn. Love Jerry, man. And years, probably like 2010, 2011, I was working with this director, Stacey Muhammad. She does mad stuff now, Harlem, Queen Sugar, Cross, whatever. But she introduced me to Jerry, and Jerry was hot back then. We never got a chance to work together. And maybe like 10 years later, he was doing Terror Lake Drive, and I was just auditioning, man. I had just came off of American Soul, so they saw me in the Atlanta market, and I think Jerry might have seen me in one of Stacey's projects. He gave me a shot. He gave me one line, and this was in the first. People probably don't even know I was in Terror Lake Drive the first season because I had one line with Malik Yoba. I was a freaking what do they call them people who serve you like papers, couriers or whatever.
Couriers.
Yeah, I was like a courier. I went and served Malik Yoba papers, and the only reason I was in Terror Lake Drive season 2 was because Jerry, he was like, you know what, they shot on Malik. Yeah, okay, we're good on this one. Jerry was like, no, turn it around on the brother, let him get a shot. So he turned the camera around, and they that's the footage that they used in the project, and it gave me something else for my reel.
Yeah.
So when Terror Lake Drive season 2 came around, they wanted to use me. But they were like, man, you were in season 1. How do we put you in season 2 and tie it together? And they were like, they didn't think it would work. And the TV, it just doesn't. You never know.
Right.
But it all worked out. And for that role, man, bro, I'm Black Power everything. I'm all Black everything. Like, this is Black owned. Style Life is my boy from 4th grade, Eric Eli. That's why I got this hat. I make sure in everything I do, I'm gonna make sure it's something Black represented on me besides my skin. And, you know how I talk.
Yes, sir.
So that's why Terror Lake Drive. The Kendrick was his name. Shout out to Kendrick. They're not like us. Feel me? So, so Kendrick was his name, and he was a Black Power, Black empowerment, everything. And he just didn't like what was going on. So it wasn't hard to get ready for that because that's right in my wheelhouse. Now I had to familiarize myself on the movement and the abductions that was happening in Atlanta and the women and stuff like that. But the words that he was saying, that's already hitting in my heart, man. So it's like, and people were encouraged. It was another actress. She's on the shot, Yolanda Ross. She came up to me and encouraged me. She was like, "Hey, brother, do your thing. Don't lose your voice, because I see you up there, you working." And I was coming from theater. Every time you rehearse, you do it full out every time. I'm in TV and film. It's different. That you rehearse, and then when you do it, you do it how you rehearse it or whatever. But me, I don't know any other way but full throttle. So people would come up to me, "Hey, man, I even like you in rehearsal." I'm like, well, that's what we do it for, man. You know what I mean? What you say after Terror Lake Drive? What was the other one?
The book BMF.
And,
yes, sir.
I'll go to the Book of Raven first. So the Book of Raven is my boy Ray Luke, another independent filmmaker. He has a series on Tubi right now called Forced to Sin. Like and it's amazing. Like, bro, for that project, I'm filming with Zab Judah. Like, I used to watch Zab Judah growing up, knocking cats out. Like, he from Brooklyn. Like, come on. One of my favorite lines. Like, I used to dance. I tell you, dancing. So, let's get it, right? Jab, or special delivery, right? Jab like Zab Judah. Every on my team is a shooter. So, I mean, come on. Like, these are ingrained in my person.
Right.
So the Book of Raven was dope, man. The brother reached out to me just off of references from other people. I never met Ray Luke before, but he saw from other people that I was an asset to have on the team. And man, he made it work because I was traveling from from Atlanta to New York or wherever I was, just trying to shoot scenes, and then I would be out. Shoot scenes. That's finished. But BMF, man, I had 9 auditions for BMF. 9 auditions for 9 different roles, spanning from January to June when I first booked the role. And I'm literally auditioning, and then when the season come out, I'm watching all the people that I'm like, oh, could have been this, oh, could have been that, oh, could have been this. And that, as an actor, that's what we do, man. It's like, who got my role? Let me see. Or not who got my role, right? Who got the role I auditioned for or whatever.
Right.
But, yeah, man. It was crazy. The role that I got wasn't one of the 9 auditions that I had. They gave me something else because, right, exactly. They gave me something else. It's like, they were looking for some place to put me, obviously, because if they keep calling me back, they didn't find it in any of the ones I auditioned for. But then a character that the writers had literally created, who wasn't real back, who wasn't it was an amalgamation of different characters. It wasn't just one person. So that they gave me that. His name was Dice. I played
Nice.
Dice in BMF, and I played opposite one of the brothers who that's my boy. So it's like it's a level of comfort. It's the biggest show on Stars. I mean, their debut was their biggest debut in season 3 this year. It was crazy, but I got the chance to work with people I know.
Yeah.
In the first episode, and then again, I wasn't supposed to come back. But the writer and season 3 wasn't written yet. But the writers, they wrote back in my character to have some more dialogue with me and all that. I had a shootout. So I had gun training. Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But BMF, but that's probably been the best, not the best look. It's been a great look so far, man. You know,
Right.
and exposure to Atlanta, to Stars, to 50, to and hopefully it just continues growing. But that was definitely the hardest one. That and Law and Order. Law and Order 3 years, BMF nine auditions over 6 months, man.
Damn, man.
Well,
Yeah.
working, man. Been working, man.
That's the thing, bro. Like that year,
Yeah.
and then that year I worked in June, and then I dipped out to ABFF. But up until June, I hadn't worked all year. People may think that because I'm good at the social media thing. I can hold on to a picture for 2 months. I can do it. I know everybody want to be this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Posted that's not me, man. And sometimes I do fall into that, but I know like the weight of what I'm doing and the impact of what it's going to be if I just be patient, let the network drop it, then follow up and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing now. I got stuff I want to drop right now, but I'm like, you know what? Let me chill.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, just being able to work on those different projects and work with so many great people. And as a man of God, I know you mentioned, or we've seen also on your post that, without God, that's what guides your life and career. Just talk about a little bit, just the importance of just as a man of just how important your faith is navigating this entertainment industry.
Yeah, man. There's nothing stronger in my career than my faith. Period. God is here. Wife, family, kids, all that. It all trickles down. But my faith in God and in my abilities to do whatever I can do through Him. It's as strong as it's ever been. Literally. So I was a teacher in New York City for 7 years. Once I got out of college, I was just trying to stay afloat, trying to do what I can, and also act at the same time. And in 2016, man, I was with this group called Church of Life, and we were going around everywhere performing. We do skit work, all of that. We had a gig in Cali with Kev on stage and some other people. So I'm like, you know what, God, if this career, if this life is the one that you want for me to have, tell it to me through this gig. When I go over there, make it so that when I come back, I cannot go back to work. I will not go back to work. And it had been happening in the prior school year where I would have to dip out of work and come back for like 2 days, 3. And I don't like to do that because I'm 100% committed to the kids. I'm 1,000% committed to the craft. I'm 100% committed to the kids. And I'm like, when that starts happening and you're in and out of a kid's life, it gives them inconsistency. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I just prayed to God. When I went to Cali, man, it was freaking amazing, bro. It was everything that I wanted and needed. When I got back, I didn't have no money saved. I didn't have no plan. All I knew was that I was going to pursue this thing full time, 100% cold turkey. So I emailed or called the school and I told them I wasn't coming back this year. I had been there for 5 years at this point. I was a staple. I'm not coming back. I have to see this dream see this dream through, and that was all faith. I didn't have no equity card for theater. I didn't have no SAG card for TV and film. I didn't have nothing but my faith in God and in my talent. And that's why I said my boy was like, "Yo, you should write a book, 7 years in 3 minutes." Because last year I put out, it was crazy. Last year, 2023, top of the year, I always put out a reel top of the year just to like see where I'm at and update people on where I'm at. that year it happened year 7, and it was my reel was like 3 minutes and 3 seconds. And he's like, "Bro, that's the title of your book when you write it. 7 years and 3 minutes." It
Mm-hmm.
took 7 years to get 3 minutes of footage to present to people. 7 years to get 3 minutes to put together to be like, this is an okay representation of who I am, because I know there's so much more inside of me, and that's just the faith, man. And I know it may take 7 more to get 3 more, but you know, I don't believe that, because I know that God is taking me places, man, that I can't even see. The only thing that's stopping, that's getting in my way, is myself. That's the only thing that can stop me is myself, man. And listen, that faith, the size of a mustard seed, bro. That thing, I truly, truly believe in that. And I don't even think I can convey it to you by telling it to you over the camera and face to face. It's just something, like I said, it's hidden in the heart. It's not going nowhere. You know?
Yeah, man, most definitely, bro. Man, thank you for sharing that too, man. That testimony. I'm telling you, it, it hit you right here, man. And it's funny you mentioned like the shows that you've been on and the people that we interview. Like we interviewed Yolanda Ross and we interviewed Jason. She was real cool people. Real.
Yeah,
Enjoyed
she
talking to
real cool. Yeah.
Jason Louder as well.
Yeah, Jason.
That's what I was talking about, Jason Louder. So,
Yeah.
right. I saw Jason on one of I saw y'all pinned him on one of y'all posts.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all pinned him on your profile, I should say. And Jason, man, that is the sweetest brother ever, man. Like I've done 2 or 3 projects with Jason. We're always like against each other. We never have any love together. He's taking me out in like 2 of them. He was my boss in one of them. Well, I didn't get along with that. I mean, his spirit, his energy. Like so for BMF, my first episode was also Jason's first episode, and I had a watch party at my crib. He came, him and his girl came. They came through, showed love. I'm like, damn, Jason Louder here, like, bro, for real, like Creme. So my Creme de la Creme, he's that guy. The Country Wayne skits. I'm Jason Louder. I'm like, yo, and again, we like against each other, but that brother, I mean, just getting to know Atlanta, getting to know people in Atlanta, going to events, a lot of it is off of his back, man, because he's always plugging me in, texting me, yo, come here, da da da. So much love to Louder, man, for real.
Man, I love that, man, and shout out to Yolanda Ross too, because she is so sweet.
Oh
like,
yeah,
she's so like just hearing her giving you those tips right though, that right there, man. She was such a sweetheart when I think she was dealing with the
pandemic. It was during the pandemic.
too on the show, man.
Oh, okay. Yo,
she
bro,
was just so
she's a veteran, man. So and she had worked with it all ties in once you start, you know, really getting into the fabric of it. So I mentioned Jerry Lamar, that was Terry Lake Drive, knowing Stacey Muhammad. That's how I got to work with him. But I knew about Yolanda Ross from Stacey Muhammad when she did like a short film with her, maybe like 5, 6, 7 years ago on the indie circuit. And I'm like, yo, who is this? She was bugged out, so good.
Yeah.
And then when I figured out she's doing a project with me, I'm up top. I'm speaking my joint from the balcony. I literally just walked down to catch my breath, like to gather my thoughts. She came up to me in her robe. I didn't know she was in the scene. It was a mob scene, but she was there. She was just watching, and she said, you know, just take your time, do what you got to do. Don't lose your voice because it's powerful. Da da da. And I'm like, yo, you ain't got to say this to me. You don't got to do. You don't have to do any of it, because I mean, you got your own art. You in your own world. But for her to take the time to do that, man, it's just I have not met anybody who has been a jerk to me in the industry, who has not given, I'm not saying it's always going to be like that, but I also believe that it's the energy I attract. So I'm going to continue to say that, continue to speak that, and it's going to continue to happen.
Man, bro, amen again.
Bro. Yeah. Appreciate you for sharing that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So you already shared like so many gems, and so I know it's so many stories that we can only squeeze into us, but
right.
But you know, and I know we definitely get you come back on again. But before you go, brother, gems on top of gems. Are there any gems, any advice that you can share with our audience that you've learned from in your career so far, or in life?
Yeah, man. It's just, and it's all. You can go to my website, and this is not like a shameless plug or whatever. I'm just saying I don't want people to go to website and be like, hey, you said that, whatever. but it's three things that I pride myself on, man. Just be strategic. Like if you're gonna be in this industry, find out who you are as quick as you can, and then find out a strategy to navigate auditions for that person or write something for that person. But find out who you are in this industry and be very strategic about it. In that strategy, be fearless. Take chances, man. Go out like if you think you are this person, go out, take the shot. You may miss it. What do they say? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So in you building that strategy, be fearless. Go. What I'm gonna say, just go for it. Go 100% for it, and be consistent. So once you strategize, and now you're like, you know what? I know who I am, or maybe I don't. I know who I am, maybe I don't. Be consistent, because the more consistent you are in taking the shots and trying to find out, that just weeds away, cuts away all the fat, and it trims down everything, and you're literally finding out who you are, through the process. Once you get there, you'll be ready for whatever they throw at you, man. That's why I can stand on any platform. I've met Denzel. I've met Felicia Rashad. I've been in close proximity, had conversations with them. That energy, that confidence they emote is real. So be strategic, be fearless, be consistent. I'm telling you, but without that, and stay faithful, man, you're gonna be good.
Man, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Man, thank you again. Greatly appreciate you for taking time out from your busy schedule, your busy day, to join us. We are so grateful. And like I said earlier, you more than welcome to come back, bro. Yeah,
For sure.
man.
Listen, man, it's all love. Just family, follow me on the Instagram at Lamar K Cheston, Facebook Lamar K Cheston, X Lamar K Cheston, whatever they get. No more Twitter, and my website, man, www.lamarkcheston.com. Like I'm all about the brand, and I'm all about positivity, and we say this. I'm gonna say this before I go. We say this thing in the theater, man. I do a prayer before every show. It's like we want everything that I do, and my whole page, my whole social media, who I am. We want people to leave inspired, empowered, educating, and enlightened to go and tell others about the great things that they saw. So anything that I do, I need 3 out of 4 of those things for it to be done. 4 out of 4, that's the perfect storm.
Man, appreciate for sharing that, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate y'all, brothers, man. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Mike is back to enjoy Chris Jones. His favorite part of the show.
Boy, I tell you what, boy.
The favorite part. Favorite part. Oh, that should be my new intro.
I
Favorite
thought
part.
they couldn't get more interested.
Mike been going through it, man.
Man. Well, we're gonna talk about this fool of the week here. We're gonna head it over to Eunice, Louisiana. A Louisiana woman had been arrested on some accusations, right? Bianca Benjamin, age 38. Keep that in mind, age 38, was arrested and charged with misdemeanor simple battery charge and a felony count of cruelty to juveniles. Apparently, she had a fight outside of Walmart. Officers say they don't know why the fight occurred. They got different stories, but one said that they didn't like the way the other looked at her. And from what they're telling me, it seems like she was arguing with some kids, pretty much. And it just went from there, right? But that's not the thing that makes it a fool of the week, right? So when the officers were called to the fight in progress inside the Walmart, the fight had just ended, and officers viewed this video, and they seen that Benjamin tossed her 6-month-old baby into a trash can when she got into the fight, and then just so she can go hit the other person.
Hell no!
It was a verbal altercation, and it turned into a physical altercation, and things proceeded from there. But she was holding her son during the process, and she just tossed him in the trash suddenly, just to fight with them. And so we don't know what that is. There said the was in the trash can, said the officer. It could have been glass in there, needles. It could have been all kinds of stuff in that trash can. But the baby was not injured, and it's not immediately clear if she'll be charged with anything for that. But she did, and she did get, charged with the fight and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. So, and she has an attorney from what we hear. So,
boy.
Yeah. Just toss the baby.
I ain't just throw the baby in the trash can, boy. That
instinctively, just like I don't know how she went. Yeah.
How you? Is it that big of a deal to fight somebody and put your child in the trash can with roaches and leeches and maggots and birds and raccoons and possums and all types of whatnots and hoodoos and whovilles and that's highly unsanitary, lady. Ugh, that's gross.
Yeah. People be fighting, man. Like people get short tempered these days. Like I remember going camping and there was a fight between two campers. It was intense.
I see what you did there.
I made Mike laugh. Right.
No, you didn't make me laugh, James did. Because
I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
That was nice. Okay, all right.
Shoot, I remember, when I was younger, I used to get in all kind of trouble. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You can't go slap Chris Rock because your wife got no hair." I was like, "Oh, sorry. Too soon?"
Y'all gonna stop playing with Chris Rock.
Bad Boys 4 was a great movie. I loved it. Bad Boys 4 was a great movie. I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's all good now because Bad Boys 4 came out. Y'all gonna stop playing with Chris.
One of my favorite movies. TV shows.
I'm telling you right now. This is taking names. I'm telling you, boy.
Well, this has nothing to do with the subject, but because everybody's power. But I know, Mike, your power's still out. We hope it gets back on soon. I actually went up to the electrician and asked him to fix your electrical issue at your house. He refused. So can you say center pointless? It was center pointless. No, didn't hit. Because he refused, fuse box.
That was good. Yeah, I caught that one. That was good.
I caught that. I caught the whole thing, but it just didn't. It just
Mike
didn't use increase.
Mike just going through it right now. He's like, no. It's like Mike is that angry dad. You try to when somebody comes to Mike and they happy, Mike gonna just look at you like,
man, sit your ass down. Aggravated.
You know how Margie started saying, "Man, sit your dumb ass."
Yeah, that's an aggravated man. Man, sit your ass down.
Mike is not having it right now. Oh man. I'm sorry, real quick too. Y'all heard about that one person when they talking about that they went to the hotel that paid all that money for that hotel. And shout out to Malcolm Dwayne Carter, by the way, who went viral for his DoubleTree post of complaining about the prices. That was funny. That was hilarious as hell. But also that one post where somebody went to a Holiday Inn and they paid all that money to get into the hotel, and they said, "Well, you didn't ask for a hotel with working AC, bro. If come across the desk and dive on you as a person, I'm lighting you on."
Man, I even seen somebody post which hotel was that? The Marquee was charging $3,900 a night.
What?
Man, listen, you hotel people are bozos, okay? Every last one of y'all that are jacking up these prices, y'all are bozos for that. Real talk. Because we actually try to look into a hotel, and I'm like, I know this hotel is not $1,000 a night. I know this is not. This is not even the area for that.
Boy, I tell you, boy, you gonna jack up the price. That trip me out. That boy, when I say, who says complaining doesn't get you to go viral? Shout out to Malcolm Dwayne Carter for pointing that out with DoubleTree. Get that man a commercial so he can come to DoubleTree. Oh, All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't go nowhere. We'll get to the bounce next, so don't go anywhere. Like I said again, don't go nowhere. Just acting up show. I'm silly. Bounce next up next. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Balancing Act, because in all life you need balance, man. And I want to talk about manifestation and investing into your craft and investing into your life. I'm just saying, like, if you don't make these investments and they don't, and you just, let me go get into the store real quick. So we all know for a fact that all of us are actors as well, and this is a business where you really have to pay some money from the headshots to the demo reels to waiting for a film that you did 1 month. You gotta wait a whole next year for it to come out, man. This stuff is a process. It takes time. And so when you see us as actors or writers or whatever get very, very excited for sharing the great news, you don't understand. It takes a lot to put into this craft, this artwork. So yeah, man, all of us can attest to this. All of us can. And I know, like, you guys, like, follow Joffrey's VIP room, and or you follow my page or whatever. A couple years ago, when I left my, one of my main jobs to pursue acting full time, man, it didn't take off like how I was supposed to take off. When you just quit something and go. But I did have a lot of doves, a lot of wins. I did invest into this crazy thing that you call acting, this art. So what I did is that when I got a lot of money, which I have to wait a few months for. I think I quit. I left in late June. Finally got that large amount of money in, I believe, early October. I believe. Right when I got that money, I said, "This is what I'm going to do." And I told Mike Christian to say this: I'm gonna start taking some trips. I used some of that money, get my car that I had fixed at that point in time to take care of it, and I started taking the trips: Chicago, L.A., Atlanta, even stuff about Detroit. Went to Chicago convention. Met a lot of people that we also had on the podcast. And not just that, but being on the podcast, people that we met, I met them in the states that, they are in. And it's just been an ongoing investment, because all that knowledge I got from going to those places started to come back tenfold. I didn't know about these acting agencies that are out there and just that I can get to. While I'm getting, locked into it. And now I'm signed with not just Atlanta, which was a dream of mine, which was a goal, but now I'm signed in New York. I'm just saying that it's possible. You just got to go for your dreams. You got to invest in yourself. Shout out to my acting coach, Michael Vincent Berry, and they're all my other acting coaches as well. But the fact that he's getting me ready and primed and ready to make that leap, that transition from independent, still do a little bit of independent films here now and there, but making that leap from independent to getting on well-known TV shows and films, it was a process. Like I said, 2 years. We've been doing this podcast for this is our 4th year? Yeah, this is our 4th year. The people that we have met, the talented people that we have met, that we have relationships with, that we have grown and learned from, and just build up those relationships, coming back.
Yeah.
When I hit them up, say, "Hey, I'm in your city for this, amount of time, whatever. If you can hang out, that's what's up." Yeah, we can hang out, whatever. Or, "Hey, man, I got this going on, but go over there and check this out, check that out." Networking is key. Building up relationships with good people. Man, not just because you want something, but just to connect with the right people that look after you. So invest in your career. Take your time. Let it marinate. But invest in yourself. Get a vision, manifest it, go for it. We just had Lamar on the show. Great interview, by the way. He spoke some gems and broke some truth. So invest in yourself, give God the glory, and keep going for what you need to go for. And that's my TED Talk.
There's a great quote by John C. Maxwell, right, that says, "Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time."
Ooh.
Yeah, so it may not come the next day, because something, we're in such a microwave society, but with consistency, hard work, faith, it's gonna come together.
Bars. Round of applause. Round of applause, man. Great show, man. First day back in the saddle. Man, that was such a great show, such a great interview, man. Shout out to Lamar K. Cheston, man, for coming through, bro. Thank you again. We're gonna link up, we're gonna talk. Appreciate you. Once again, for everybody who was dealing with the hurricane, dealing with the aftermath of the storm, you are in our prayers. We hope that you get power soon. We hope that you are well taken care of. We just feel for you because we're a part of it as well too. So hold on strong the best way you can and get the help, and then hopefully there are others out there to help you in your time of need.
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, there was just got word. This is official. So there's a link that's going around for FEMA. Um, everybody should get it. If not, you could go on the website. I think it's what FEMA.org or something like that. But
I think so.
yeah, I think so. But they just posted the aid. They had the other storm, the tornado on there. That's out the way. So now they got this situation. So yeah, man, just get yourself together. They property damage, $750 if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
I don't. Yeah, $750 was that for food stamps, I believe.
Mhm.
So there is assistance that's out there. Biden he pushed the issue on that because I remember when I got that link, that was not up. So they are up now, and so whenever you get a chance, just everybody fill it out, man, and get your family right, get everything together. Hopefully, like I said, when this show drop, everybody has lights. Hope and pray everyone has lights. But yeah, Houston, we strong, man. We done went through several hurricanes. I can remember every hurricane since I was a little boy. So it's just this time it feels like it's getting worse and worse now. So
Man.
No, definitely. And I guess the quote of the week, I'm gonna just on that note, I'm gonna just leave it like this. Hard times don't create heroes. It's during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. So I want to shout out not only the first responders, even the electrical workers out there trying to get the power back up, but just the local churches, your relatives, the moms with the kids. Everybody during hard times have a way of coming together. Everybody has a way of bonding and really unraveling the hero that's already inside. So shout out to everybody that's just stepping up when they need to.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Amen and amen again. Well, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And y'all be safe. Be good to each other. Leave the center point people alone. You're gonna run up on somebody that's gonna they're ready for that smoke.
Please.
You're gonna get
Center point and whoever linemen, because they got people coming from out of town. Please let them people do their job.
Please.
Leave them people alone.
I'm telling you, roll up on the wrong person. I've seen it happen before. Looks can be deceiving.
And to all you kids that's getting on your parents' nerves doing this, sit your ass down.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.